Hi there, I'm Angela. Welcome to the channel or welcome back. And today I'm sharing with you guys my latest finished make. If that sounds interesting, stay tuned. If you've seen any of my recent videos, then you probably know that I've been working on a McCall's vest. I'll put a picture of the pattern up here. And I finally finished it up this week, and I wanted to share the finished product with you guys and talk a little bit about the pattern. So this is a very old pattern. It was published in 1995, so I'm not going to do like a full pattern review just because I'm not sure how readily available the pattern is, but I will kind of talk a little bit about my process of making it and of course show you guys how it turned out. I made view A out of a rayon challis that I found on Etsy. And the reason I chose this view is because I really like the way that the front of the vest kind of comes down into a V, and then the back is like full coverage for my bottom. And it's different, it's kind of rounded corners. In fact, that was the only like tricky part I found about the pattern, making the pattern. Overall, it was really, really easy to make. Those rounded corners along the back here, which I'll give you guys a better look at that here in just a minute. And it wasn't even like what I would say tricky. It was just having to handle the curve and all the fullness of doing a hem around like a really sharp curve. So that was about it. Other than that, it was very easy to make. It does have a facing that runs from all the way up the front, around the neck, and then back down around the other side. The pattern did give you the option to stitch the facing down, which I did do, and I'll show you that closer up here in a moment too. And then I thought that that would keep the facing because it's such a long like stretch here. The facing wasn't like laying down very well, so I did go ahead and like stitch that down 1.25 inches in from the edge of the vest opening here. And then the other thing that was optional was a loop closure around, on the chest area here. I decided not to do that because I figured I probably am not likely to wear it like in a closed position anyway. So I really just didn't want to have to deal with making the loop and all that kind of stuff. So, and if I find that that's something that I would like after all, I'm sure I could add it on after the fact, and it probably would not be a problem to do that at all. So I'm going to go ahead and insert just a little clip of so you can see the whole full length of the vest, front and back. And then I will bring you closer in and show you some of the details of it. So hang on for that. So to give you guys a better idea of what I was talking about with the front facing, this is one of the long edges here. It's like the left opening or something. And I did stitch it down. I guess that stitching line's showing up there. So I did stitch it down to keep it from, rolling over. It's such a long stretch here, and I found that it wasn't staying put very well, even with understitching. So I just stitched it down. I don't think it detracts too much from the look of the thing. And then the other part that I wanted to show you guys that was just a little, I wouldn't even call it tricky, just a little time consuming. Both sides, so this is the bottom back here that we're looking at. And if you saw from the video, the very rounded corner here on both the left and the right side of the back was very rounded. So I just had to deal with gathering up the fullness, and it was just, I just had to take my time, and the iron was my friend, and so were pins. So I feel pretty happy with the way it turned out. Show you the inside here. And then all the way along the back, this is the bottom hem that we're looking at, and then this is the other corner right there. So I'm very happy with the way that turned out. At first I had a little concerns, but it was fine. So that's about all I have for now. If you guys have any specific questions about the pattern itself, put them in the comments and I'll be happy to answer those. I didn't want to go into a whole lot of detail because I'm not sure how many people have this pattern still since it's so old, or if anyone would be able to get hold of a copy. But if you do find a copy or you have it, you're wanting to make it or even something similar and you have questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer. And that's pretty much all I have for now. I will talk to you guys again this weekend for Friday Sews. Hope you're having a great week. Until then, bye.